Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to your continuing coverage of various matches from within the International 2. My name is Toshley and I will be your commentator for the games that we have coming up here for you today. And this will be the last set in the International 2 that I will be casting. These are indeed the grand finals between Na'Vi and IG. After this, I will be moving on to Star Ladder or Star Series or whatever it is called exactly. I should probably learn the name of the tournament that I plan on casting, but nevertheless I brought a ticket for that. The games are going to be up to date. The International 2 is now about a month old and, well, the metagame is in a constant state of flux, and it would be nice to move up onto games that are currently, well, here and now, as opposed to 1 month old. As great as the International 2 is, I do want to move on. Nevertheless, these are the grand finals, the championships of the International 2, the International 2012, the most prestigious tournament in the world of Dota 2, and arguably the most prestigious tournament in the history of esports. The post-production, the production values in the International 2 were absolutely absurd. Team of Na'Vi hailing it out on the Radiant side. They are the defending champions. Victor of the International 1 in the grand finals of the International 2, hailing from the land of the Ukraine fan favorites from within the Dota 2 scene, and they will be fighting it out against Team IG. Invictus Gaming, the team that showed some promise, the team that completely destroyed Na'Vi in the preliminaries and proceeded to fight it out very strongly against them in the winner bracket, and they fought it out. They dropped down to the loser bracket, they fought it out, and they fought it hard, and they fought their way back into a place, into the pleasure, the opportunity to fight it out in the grand finals for that $1 million top prize. Of course, IG, Invictus Gaming, hailing from the land of China. Will they be able to take victory over the team of Na'Vi? Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. Of course, on the side of Na'Vi, we have Poppy sitting in the captain's chair, following it up with Havorst, Dendi, Light of Heaven, and Arsar. And over on the side of Faith, or rather on the side of IG, we have Captain Faith, following it up with Zhao, Ferrari 430, YYF, and Chuan. Jumping straight to the draft, we see Lycanthrope, we see Enigma, we see Anti-Mage being removed out by the team of IG. And on the side of Na'Vi, we see... Gee, we've seen this draft before a few times, haven't we, Poppy? I think in the last 7 games or so, they have done these exact 3 heroes being taken out. Invoker, Morphling, and Nature's Prophet, and Furion. One thing to know, Darkseer is still in the pool. Naga Siren, still in the pool. But will either team pick those heroes up? I think Na'Vi would be insane to let Darkseer slip, but they love to play that Rubik on solo mid. And he's no doubt been instrumental to the success of Na'Vi thus far in this tournament. I didn't think that through very well, did I? Rubik's win rate as well in this tournament's been fairly high. He's been doing a great job, and he's a really good hero. The ability to steal spells it gives him so much versatility. Of course, depending on the spells he can steal, you know, heroes on the other team and so on and so forth. Ticking away into Puppy's reserve time, who is he going to pick up? Is he going to go for that Rubik first pick for Dendi, or is he going to go with the more powerful choice, the Darkseer? He does indeed secure himself up the Darkseer. Finally, Na'Vi decide to pick the powerful hero that is available for them in the draft. How will IG respond? Will they secure themselves up that Rubik and prevent Dendi from playing on it? I think IG would be unwise to let the Rubik fall into the hands of Na'Vi. It would be a better idea for the Rubik to be secured up by themselves. They might go Naga Siren Rubik, depending on how confident they are with that Naga Siren. There was a game before, IG versus Na'Vi, where no one picked Naga Siren. She also didn't get banned, because IG know that Na'Vi are capable of countering all of the damage, all of the potential that Naga Siren is capable of dealing out. How will Captain Faith proceed? About to start ticking away into their reserve time, but we have plenty of that remaining. Rubik's going to be secured up by IG. Poppy and Dendi are just like, damn it. Rubik first pick. How will they continue to proceed? We're still ticking away into their reserve time. Will they go with that Naga Siren? Will they pick someone else? Chen hasn't been banned out this time, although IG didn't typically ban out Chen every game like LGD were. LGD were really worried about Poppy playing on that Chen. Maybe we'll see some glorious Poppy Chen action. Hope so. It'll be good. About to start ticking away. 45 seconds remaining on the reserve time. Captain Faith, the reserve time ticks away. You'll have to make your decision soon. How will they proceed? How do they want to fight this? Remember, the Chinese team have the tendency of not playing Rubik in that solo mid role. He will most likely be playing the role of support, so that means a solo mid is still something that the team of IG have to secure for themselves. Leshrac is going to be the second hero that IG pick up for themselves, so we've got a good amount of counter push to come in from the Rubik. With Leshrac, we've got fantastic ganking potential. This comes out of the Rubik as well, but we've also got a lot of AoE damage, great teamfight presence and potential, and the ability to smash down towers with that Diabolic Edict like no other. Chen to be secured up by the team of Na'Vi. We're going to see some legendary Chen puppy action in this game today. And I look forward to it, needless to say. And Rast is the next hero to be taken up. This could quite possibly be played by Dendi or Arsart. Shadow Shaman, Rasta is often played by either of these, could possibly also go solo mid. There's been many games where we've seen Dendi play solo mid on that Rasta, but of course we will have to wait and see. Na'Vi have selected their first set of picks in the first set of picks. There you go. And waiting on Invictus Gaming's third and final pick for, again, their first set of picks. And who do they want to supplement the composition that they have? We don't have a late game carry yet. We have our support, that's Rubik, and Leshrac can also play the role of support. We also don't have a solo mid, unless the Chinese are about to mix it up a little bit and put Ferrari 430 on Rubik in that solo mid, which is something I don't think I've ever seen a Chinese team do. I don't think I've ever seen Chinese play Rubik solo mid before. There's a first for everything, I have to say. 25 seconds remaining on the reserve time. Faith is cutting it close. 20 seconds to go. We're going to have to choose fast or, well, you're not going to get your pick, buddy. Broodmother to be taken up by the team of IG. Never seen a Chinese team play Broodmother either, I don't think. And this is going to be an absolute pleasure. We've got a very powerful composition coming out on the side of IG. And what Na'Vi need right now is a bit of counter push. They need something to handle that Broodmother to easily wipe out the Spiderlings. Tinker is a possibility, because Tinker can TP back out of the fight using his Boots of Travel. He can jump into the tower that's being bombarded by the Broodmother and simply drop 2 March of the Machines, TP back to the fountain, TP straight back into the action, straight back where the fight is taking place. Silly Bear is also another possibility. You put Broodmother up against the Silly Bear, and it's a lane that's never really going to move. It will just sort of sit there in this perpetual state, because both of those heroes perform the same sort of role in a sense. Just push the lane at every single opportunity. Tide Hunter to be taken out by the team of Na'Vi. And Juggernaut to be taken out by IG. How sad. We definitely have seen the team of Na'Vi and the member of Havorst utilize that Juggernaut very effectively. And it's possibly hints towards a Naga Siren pickup for the team of IG, because he is a hero that's effective against that Song of the Siren due to the magical immunity that the Blade Fury gives him. Na'Vi waiting up on their 5th and final pickup. What will it be? Or rather their 5th and final ban. They could go for that Naga Siren. They will not. Indeed, they're going to take out the Silly Bear, as a matter of fact. Don't want to give the team of IG too much push, and they do have a lot of push. Leshrac and Broodmother, yeah, that's a lot of push. And Pudge to be taken up by IG. God damn it. Of course, we are looking for a potential solo mid, depending on who that roster goes to. If it goes to Arsart to play in the role of support, if it goes to Dendi to play in the role of a more aggressive, pushing style hero. Over on the side of Na'Vi, what have we got? We've got Darkseer, who potentially offers, he's a great hero all around. He's good against heroes that are he's just a fantastic hero, and it's the reason that he had a 100% ban and pick rate in this game. So we are going to see a support roster. We are going to see Arsart playing on that Shadow Shaman. Queen of Pain to be secured up by the team of Na'Vi. That's our solo mid to be picked up by Dendi. And Night Stalker to be secured up by the team of IG. That is a Naga Siren to be picked up by... Geez, we're picking fast, aren't we? And Na'Vi to secure the Naga Siren for themselves. But Night Stalker taken up by IG. That's... I'm going to assume our solo mid to be played by Ferrari 430. I'm going to assume this is the case. Oh no, wait. There's our solo mid. TA to be secured up by the team of IG. Our solo mid for Ferrari 430. With Naga Siren secured up by Na'Vi, this concludes the drafting, the captain's draft as it were, and we are moments away from jumping straight into the action. Game 1 of a best of 5 between Na'Vi and Invictus Gaming. One thing to note is, despite the fact that IG came from the lower bracket, fought their way through, this isn't an extended series. There is no winner bracket advantage for the team of Na'Vi. It's a best of 5, both teams starting from 0. Which I don't really disagree with. I think it should be an extended series, or Na'Vi should be one up like it was in the International 1. simply because, well, if you lost a set and you drop down to the lower bracket going up against a team that didn't lose a single set, you should be at an advantage of some kind because the other team lost at some point. Nevertheless, jumping straight into who is playing who on the Radiant side, we see Havorse to be playing as the role of the Naga Siren. We see Dendi taking up the role of the Queen of Pain, Arsart to play as a Shadow Shaman, Puppy to play on the Chen, and who are we missing? Light of Heaven to play on the Darkseer. And over on the side of IG, on the dire side of the map, we see Faith playing on the Leshrac, YYF to take up the role of the Night Stalker, Ferrari 430 playing on the Templar Assassin, Chan to play on the Rubik, Chuan to play on the Rubik rather, and the Broodmother to be played by Zhao. Both sides heading up north. In a few moments, first blood will be spilt, but who is going to venture out a little bit too far forward and get themselves caught out of position? Ferrari 430 is moving in on the offensive, so is Dendi. There goes one right click, there goes the Void, there goes the Web, the net to come down on Rubik, there goes Telekinesis, nice double split Earth to come down. Dendi takes a fall, no, he blinks away before he can take a fall, but Arsart's now taking the offense. He's going to get taken down. A few more right clicks will do it. First blood secured by the team of IG. Ferrari 430 secures that for himself. Split Earth goes down, a big miss on Light of Heaven. Light of Heaven will easily escape from this situation. What a blink coming out of Dendi, but alas, Arsart was sacrificed for it, and Ferrari 430 got the first blood gold, which is not exactly a good start for the team of Na'Vi, and a great flying start for the team of Invictus Gaming. Now the lanes are slowly beginning to form. On the top, we're going to see YYF alongside Rubik by the looks of it. Possibly we'll see Faith with the tri-lane. Chinese love their tri-lane. Over towards the middle lane, we will see, of course, Ferrari 430 on that Templar Assassin, and down the bottom we will see the Broodmother. On the side of Na'Vi, who are we going to have? We're going to see Poppy just sending a creep back to base. Weaken that creep wave just a bit, not really weakened, but for the moment it'll be weakened. Dendi going solo mid. Down the bottom lane we will see Havorse alongside Arsa playing the role of support as he does. As to where Poppy will go, looks like he'll be venturing towards the jungle. No aggressive tri-lane to come out. We're going to see Light of Heaven going completely solo top as he does. Arsart taking a couple of hits coming in from Zhao, counter warding coming down as well, and Light of Heaven is returning the pain. We saw in a game between Na'Vi and IG where Arsart was playing on the Leshrac and causing all sorts of pain to Light of Heaven. Now the tides have turned, my friend. Now the Darkseer is going to be getting shut down by the Leshrac in this game. Sideblades being secured up by TA. This is going to be a bit of a nuisance because that refraction allows her to absorb any form of harassment to come out of Dendi, and the Sideblades means that if Dendi stays close to last hit, he's going to take some splash damage coming out of Ferrari 430 as he's just going to last hit. It's going to be somewhat unpleasant. Refraction goes down, Shadow Strike does absolutely nothing, but it will wear off those refraction charges at a fairly rapid rate, and now the right-click damage is coming down. Zhao is diving in deep, Chen's moving in from the sideline, so is Arsart. There goes the net. The right-clicks are coming down. Will Zhao be able to get to where fast enough? There goes the Shackles, and that is the death. A little bit of vengeance for the team of IG. I mean, the team of Na'Vi. They secured themselves the first kill of the game. Their first kill of the game, of course. First kill went to Ferrari 430 over on the side of Invictus Gaming. And Darkseer realizes that, yeah, if I stay in this lane, I'm gonna die. Well, I'm not really going to die, but I'm not going to get any farm. It's just going to be like that game where we were shutting down the Darkseer. This time in LGD, the game against LGD, Na'Vi did a fantastic job of shutting that Darkseer down. So, alas, Darkseer has to back off to the safety, relative safety of the jungle and spend his time in the jungle as opposed to in lane, which is not exactly well, it's not bad, but you would have been better off getting solo lane experience, solo lane gold. Ferrari 430. Dealing with a Shadow Strike poison. We see Dendi rank 2 in the Shadow Strike, not going for Scream this time. Want to go for full-on harass, try and negate that refraction as much as possible. But Ferrari 430 has bottle charges. Rune will be spawning. Where did the Rune spawn? Or did she just secure it for himself? Or maybe it got denied by Puppy. Possibly denied by Puppy. Bottom lane's being pushed. Zhao is being zoned out relatively hard, but the Spiderlings can go and get those last hits. But that Riptide absolutely wipes out the Spiderlings within the course of, well, like one click pretty much, and all the Spiderlings die. It's a bit of free gold. Whoa, okay, Fraps just lagged like crap. Nevertheless, right clicks come down Ferrari 430. I mean, the Shadow Strike, a few right clicks to be returned to Dendi. Looking at the creep score, we see 7-3 sitting on Dendi, with Ferrari 430 currently going in on 11 for 5, and of course 1 kill under his belt. He might have a level advantage too. Let's see, level 4 currently sitting on level 4. Slight experience advantage, nothing significant. Nothing that's going to cause Dendi some serious amounts of problems. Problem is, Ferrari is going to be able to deal out the harassment like crazy. Oh, well, that assumes he gets runes. Thing is, Dendy has Blink. It allows for very superb room control. Chances are Ferrari 430 will actually have to resort to Bottle Crow. The only advantage that Ferrari 430 has in terms of rune control is they don't need wards. They can actually put traps down at each of the rune locations and see where the runes are without having to invest money or at least rely on the support to continue warding those river areas. Which doesn't always happen. Even in a professional game, you might want to ward somewhere else, not exactly these rune spots. And we can see Na'Vi don't actually have, well, they've only got one rune down. I mean, one ward down at the bottom rune, nothing at the top. Because the runes are being, or the wards are being used elsewhere. You see a ward. I keep getting these mixed up because I'm bad. A ward was placed down here, for example. It was, however, counter-warded. Top lane, jungling alongside laning, the supports leaving YYF to farm his way to great justice. He's sitting in the lane, he's getting solo lane experience, solo last hits, while the other two supports are currently just sitting by the neutral camps and farming them up with the assistance of the lane creeps and move in. Vor's currently sitting on 25 for 11. YYF currently at 23 to 11. Fairly even thus far. And when nighttime comes around in about 90 seconds, things are going to turn very bad, very dire for the Radiant side. YYF is simply going to start venturing around the place and killing everything, or at least attempting to. He's secured up by Denny, trying to deal as much harassment as he can. It allows him to sort of sneak in there, get off a Shadow Strike, and quickly run out before he sustains any damage from either the tower, the creeps, or of course, Ferrari 430. Zhao currently sitting on 5 for 1. He's not exactly having a great time, also has 1 death under his belt. The tower is being pushed at a perpetual manner. And the wards placed down mean that he can't venture out too far without receiving a bit of harassment. Look at the Spiderlings melt as soon as Havorce moves in and hits that Riptide. Chen is assisting out, Poppy is assisting Dendy at pressuring this middle lane. We can see the incorrectly named Knoll Assassin moving in, pulling the creep wave away, allowing them to do a bit of extra damage to the tower. The next creep wave moves in, Ferrari 430 moves in, Troll Trout to come down on him. They're trying to deal what damage they can, but the refraction absorbs everything. Fortification goes down. Meanwhile, IG are pushing out this top lane. They are pushing it out hard. YYF moves in, telling Light of Heaven to get the hell off my lane, you little bitch.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Middle tower is taking quite a bit of damage, but the top tower is taking loads of damage and is going to fall. Edict's about to come off cooldown, but it isn't even necessary. The creep wave is here. There's no siege creep. Doesn't matter in the slice. His fortification does nothing. And the first tower secured in the game by the team of IG towards his top lane. Havorst currently sitting on 38 for 13. With Zhao 10 to 1. Once he gets that soul ring, he'll be able to start getting the last hits fairly easy. The team of IG have no reason to stop pushing. They're moving in on the tier 2. The Edict's doing loads of damage. Currently level 3 Edict, and there's no fortification available and no reinforcements to roll in. Light of Heaven is a soul defender, and I tell you what, if he gets too close, he's going to get hit by telekinesis, he's going to get hit by split earth, he's going to get hit by the void and the silence, so he won't be running anywhere. He will die within the course of seconds, and as a result, his only option is to let this tier 2 tower fall. They're trying to backdoor it. The Edict damage is just a little bit too strong indeed, and there is a death of the tier 2 tower. Within the course of seconds, 6 minutes in, we've already taken a tier 2 secured by the team of IG, and this is going to give them a massive advantage. Having a tower advantage at this stage of the game is pretty considerable. It gives the opposing team difficulty to farm, and you have that extra chunk of gold for yourself. Quick gander at the gold graph, 1.5k advantage. Now that isn't really significant, but at this stage of the game, that's pretty significant. We are only 7 minutes in, and with the nighttime having rolled around, YYF is about to start roaming around the place, plowing everything. Meanwhile, Zhao's being caught out. The net has landed down. There goes the shackles. No stealth for you, he yells out. A few more right clicks will do it, and Zhao takes a second falling down towards his bottom lane, but YYF is venturing forward. He could have killed Poppy, but he didn't continue to venture forward. He's still looking around. He's looking for Poppy. I think he wants to ambush him. Has several creeps under his stride, however. YYF, is he going to move in? The safety of the tower is there. Denny's trying to deal some damage. Ferrari 430 is moving in. They're going to send Denny back. Will he be able to get out in time? The answer to that question is absolutely yes. And Poppy backs off to the safety of his tower. Very nicely done by Poppy. This is why the Chen is, his Chen is essentially legendary. And Chen is just a great hero for things like that. Denny probably would have died then. He was silenced. He couldn't blink out. Thanks to that fantastic Holy Persuasion ability to come in from Chen, well, you can get out of bad situations really easily, irregardless as to whether you're stunned or silenced or so on and so forth. And it was a bad situation for IG to be in, because they couldn't really kill either one of them, because if they silence Chen, then Dendy's going to blink out. If they silence Dendy, he's not going to blink, but Chen's just going to teleport him out. YYF alongside Ferrari 430, they're looking for some easy kills. Will they be able to catch them out? They venture right past a sentry wall that's going to reveal their position. Dendy alongside Poppy are moving in. YYF is here. There goes a troll trap. The right clicks are not coming in just yet. Nice stun to come in from the Centaur Khan. Nice ulti to come out from Dendy. And the Night Stalker takes the fall, but Chen's getting awfully low. He gets taken down by Ferrari 430. Pops in the invisibility rune. There goes a chicken. There goes the shackles. There goes everything. And a double kill to be secured up by Light of Heaven for the team of Na'Vi. Very nicely done. Trading 1 for 2. 1 support. The 2 very farm dependent, very hard hitting heroes. It's a very good trade for the team of Na'Vi. And little plays like that might be enough to bring them back from the little deficit that they had secured for themselves. Quick gander at the goal, or at the creep score rather. Vervorst free farming his way to great justice. Looks to be going for possibly a Vanguard or maybe a Lincoln Sphere for his first item. And he's got over double the amount of last hits that the other members of IG have. But YIF has solo lane experience. He's moving in on Dendy. There goes a trap. There goes Faith. Troll trap to go down. Doesn't matter in the slightest. Dendy needs to blink out, but he's currently silenced. There goes a Pulse Nova. Hand of God to go down. Blinks out into the trees and will be able to successfully TP out to safety. But the team of IG are grouping up towards this middle lane. They want to try and take the tier 1 that presents itself at this middle lane for the team of Na'Vi. YIF moving in from the sidelines. Catches out some Chen creeps, sorry. And tower's beginning to take some damage. The creep wave moves in. The right clicks are being dealt. The Centaur can't take the fall. Light of Heaven needs to run very fast. Gets caught out by the trap, but the haste means it does nothing. Meanwhile, the Edict's doing loads of damage to the tower. Fortification is still currently on cooldown. And this is going to be another tower for the team of IG. Well, Na'Vi might have the kill going. What is Dendy doing? He's trying to move in. It wisely blinks out. Troll trap to, or rather, Psionic trap to catch out both of them. Tornado being a bit of a nuisance does get taken down and silenced by YYF. And they do back off after taking themselves an easy tower. Zhao hiding in the sidelines, soaking up all that experience, getting those spiderlings up. Arsad also very low in HP. And the team of IG are venturing down towards this bottom tower. They've taken every single tier 1 tower they want to take. They've taken almost every single tier 1 tower except for this one down the bottom lane, and that's what they want to secure for themselves. And they should be able to do so fairly easily, unless defense begins to roll in for Na'Vi. Arsad is in a bad state. He has no way of healing himself except for the wand, but he has to be close to get those wand charges, and it's not a good situation to be in when you're that low. You really don't want to get close. Ferrari 430 going on a bit of a venture, looking at cutting in from the behind, but TPs are rolling in. Sion tried to go down, realizes that I need to leave. I've revealed my position. I need to back off. Maybe we can bait the rest of Na'Vi. Dendy's moving in. This could be bad if they decide to continue to press on. Many members of IG are here, but they walk straight past the wards right here, revealing their positioning. And Na'Vi know that they're not going to wander into any bad situation anytime soon. Now, despite the fact that Na'Vi have a kill advantage and a last hit advantage, IG have a very significant gold advantage. Na'Vi haven't taken any single tower just yet. And we've taken so many towers. In fact, the tier 3 tower is now sustaining a little bit of damage from the siege creep. Taking a quick gander at the gold. Continuing to increase. The wards go down. Na'Vi are looking to finally take their first tower. Fortification goes down. Reinforcements are rolling in. IG will be able to clean up these wards very easily. And the Chen creeps. YYF also moving into intercept. Nice little stun to come in from the Centaur Khan. That will allow the creeps to escape. And no tier 1 tower secured by Na'Vi yet. They really need to get some towers. They're at a considerable gold deficit. And if they don't bring that back, IG are just going to snowball out of control. And IG have capitalized and stuff. Held on, they've got themselves a little advantage, and they have no intention of letting it slip. They want to capitalize on it at maximum indeed. And that's why they're using this advantage to continue to push forward. They want to try and take down the creeps, to which they successfully do. Sonic Scream misses completely. Song of the Siren goes down. The Sonic Scream has been used up. If they had it available, this could be a fantastic situation to be in. Are Na'Vi going to fight this? They are indeed. Light of Heaven taking a lot of damage. He gets taken down within the course of seconds. YYF is getting low. Net to come down on Rubik. Vervorst are taking a lot of right click. Split Earth to come down on him. Hand of God to try and heal everyone back to where they need to be. YYF is taking some damage as well. Arsar takes a fall. Puppy running for his life, and so is Dendy. Dendy taking a lot of damage. If he had the Sonic Scream, he could wipe out every single member of IG, but alas, it is not available. Dendy's slowed down by the Psionic Trap. He gets off a Scream, takes down the Night Stalker, but that is not enough. Ferrari 430 still stands, a refraction being too strong. Faith is also dying right now, and he's gonna die to the tower. What the hell? I don't know what he was thinking right then. He'd be rolling in. Light of Heaven jumps straight into the action. This could be a potential suicide for him, but many members of IG are currently low, and as a result, Light of Heaven should be absolutely fine. But that was a really bad engagement, really big mistake for the team of Na'Vi. If that Sonic Scream was available, that could have been a 5-man wipe for the team of Na'Vi. Instead, we used the Sonic Scream early, and we missed everyone. It didn't hit a single person. Maybe it hit the, maybe it hit Ferrari 430, the TA, the Lanaya, but it would have been absorbed by the refraction, so it didn't matter at all. Not a good engagement for the team of Na'Vi, but a fantastic engagement for the team of IG. even... it was very... I'm not sure what exactly happened there on Team Na'Vi. It might have been a bit of miscommunication. Maybe Dendy getting a little bit overzealous. But everyone was so low then. If they had initiated with the Sonic Scream when they were all Song of the Sirened up, or maybe he had used it when they were all on low HP, he didn't use it and miss it before the fight even began, Na'Vi would have won that fight by a mile, but alas, they're at least going to be able to salvage something out of it. They are pushing in towards the tower. Will they be able to get it? Yes, indeed. The net to come down in on Havor's counter hex net coming out from Chuan. Screen to Blink doing a lot of damage, but in comes Ferrari 430. The Queen of Pain instantly melts. Havor's needs to run. We stole net once again. No, we stole Riptide indeed. YF moving in on Arside. Arside takes the fall. Havor's trying to TP out. Will he be able to get out? He will indeed, but 2 members of Na'Vi fall for the cost of a tier 1 tower. Na'Vi are not looking particularly great in the first match between Invictus Gaming and Na'Vi, and things aren't looking great for them. And it looks like they want to transition straight into Roshan. Several members of Na'Vi are down. They've got no way to fight this. And while Na'Vi did secure themselves the first tower, they're about to get Roshan. They got 2 kills and a Roshan for it. I think that's a worthy trade for IG. We take a quick gander at the gold, a 4,000 advantage for the team of IG, and this is only 15 minutes into the game. That's fairly significant. In the experience department, 2k advantage, but where we have to be looking is the gold. It's a fairly significant advantage. Radiant, what the hell? Roshan falls to the Dire side. That's what I was trying to say. Aegis of the Immortal secured up Ilanaya by Ferrari 430. Let's look at how are we going item-wise. Broodmother has herself a Hand of Midas. She was a little bit behind, so we're going to use that Hand of Midas to try and catch up in golden experience. She was getting zoned a little bit in the lane. Leshrac just having himself some arcane boots. It's really all you need as a support Leshrac. We already looked at Ferrari 430, Blink Dagger, Aegis, and so on and so forth. Nightstalker having himself a buckler, 1500 in the bank and some treads as to what he wants to can't speak today. As to what he wants to purchase next, well, it's all up to him. Dendy having absolutely nothing, just some power treads and very little in the bank. Looking over at Vorce, just a Vanguard and nothing else. Light of Heaven working his way towards a Hood of Defiance to turn that into a pipe. Rasta having himself a bracer, but such is the life of a support. It's all you need. Poppy currently sitting on a Ring of Bacillus and an urn and nothing else. We have no mechanism or anything of the sort. We don't have any mechanism coming in from IG either. The Rubik working his way towards the 4 staff. That's someone I forgot to have a look at. Na'Vi want to try and take the tier 1 that presents itself down at bottom. Fortification currently on cooldown for the team of ID. They should be able to take this very easy. The wards are available for the team of Na'Vi. Not going to use them just yet. They shouldn't need them to take down this low HP tier 1 tower. But the Fade Ball's going to make life a bit difficult. And the team of IG absolutely wipe the creep wave up. They can just sit here. They place a ward right next to their ward. That's going to be really sad. Oh, counter warding action to come down. No ward for you. Trap right on the Wildkin. Tornado moving out to do a bit of damage. The tower's fairly low, but IG are holding on. And this could be potentially good if not... Neither side's farming at this moment. So right now this is a 100% stalemate. And IG can do this with their head. If Na'Vi had someone Havorce, like Havorce in the jungle, in top, in mid, currently getting the free farm that's available, this could work out very nicely for Na'Vi because it could slowly let them claw back. But since all 5 of them are here, they all really want to get that tower. It's not working out for them. And since they achieved nothing from it, they're forced to back off. And they've just lost gold time. They've just lost time they could have been getting gold and experience. So this puts Na'Vi even further behind their failure to acquire that tier 1 tower. Are they going to counter ward this? They probably will. Just waiting for the sentry ward to move in. Broodmother working her way towards a BKB. He just got sentries? No. Just exchanging arcane booties. Nightstalker looking to be going towards a Vanguard for him. Things have slowed down for the moment, but Na'Vi hoping that the team of IG have backed off. Alas, the answer to that question is absolutely not. They really want to take this tier 1 tower. Will they be able to take it down, however? Well, the entire team of IG have grouped up together. They want to defend this as best they can, and again, they can do this. They're ahead. It's alright if they all group together and sacrifice golden experience. Fortification goes down. The tornadoes are moving in. Double tornado indeed. Fade Bolt to fly through. It bounces through every single member, and the creep wave that's incoming is going to reduce a lot of damage. But finally, the tower will get taken down by the team of Na'Vi. No deny to be had by IG. Their second tower of the match. And they need to take down these towers oh so desperately. Denny, what did we steal? Damn you. Scream of Pain. Nothing too significant. There's a bit of extra AoE damage for the team of Na'Vi. Would have been great if he stole Blink. Blink's a great ability for Rubik to steal. Force off in hand for Rubik. Excuse me. Light of Heaven has his Hood of Defiance, currently sitting at 63 last hits, 109 last hits for Divorce. We're doing great in on the creep score department, but the tower advantage for IG means that they're so far ahead it doesn't even matter. Arsart moving in with a shock, trying to weaken the Spiderling wave as best as he possibly can. There goes the Sentai Khan, one of the Wildkins takes a fall. Light of Heaven continuing to move in with the Iron Shell. Probably could have put it on one of the Spiderlings, but they would have just moved that Spiderling away. Double damage to be secured up by Ferrari 430. This is going to be great for Invictus Gaming's next engagement, which they are going to do right now, it seems. They want to utilize and capitalize the advantage that they just secured for themselves in the form of that double damage rune for Ferrari 430. Ferrari 430 waiting in position, could possibly pop off and meld right here, but this ward, such a great ward placement coming out of Na'Vi. They're going to know very well that Ferrari 430 is not only waiting in position, but has himself a double damage rune. And the Song of the Siren is available, and they're probably going to save it for in case things turn pear-shaped. Poor Wildkin gets taken down. Riptide, unfortunately the Spiderlings are now too strong for the Riptide to one-shot them. They will simply regen themselves back where they need to be in the net. Na'Vi, while they're all grouped up together, they need to have someone else farming. If they had Divorced free farming in mid or free farming at bottom, it would be really worth it because it would slowly allow the team of Na'Vi to get themselves back on their feet. IG are moving in on the offensive. The nighttime has come. YYF is charging in. Will they find themselves caught out? Nice ward trap to come down. They're going to reveal their position. Or rather, IG have revealed Na'Vi's position. What I was trying to say. Sentai Khan instantly takes the fall. All the Spiderlings go down as well. At least a big chunk of them. Zhao wants to take down this Troll Warlord. Light of Heaven almost getting hit by a trap. He did indeed, but the haste means it does nothing. YYF, bit of damage being sustained. Spiderling charges come down and Dendy. Hex as well as Troll Trap to come down YYF. They're trying to take him down. He gets low on HP. Force offs away to safety. YYF continues to charge in once again. Silence coming in on Divorce. He can't Song of the Siren, but there goes the Shackles coming in on YYF. Divorce is very low on HP. Telekinesis, Hand of God to go down. Arsart takes a fall. There goes the Song of the Siren. It's too late. The False Nova is still doing damage. They need to back off. Divorce needs to start TPing out before he takes a fall. Faith is moving in. Their Sonic Scream doesn't hit anyone. Divorce is still low on HP. Faith is almost taking a fall. What more likely will do it. He does go down. And Poppy needs to run for his life. He's one right click away from death. So is Dendy. Dendy trying to send him back to base. No success. They all take a fall. The entire team of Na'Vi melts to IG. As if IG weren't dominating enough already in terms of the tower advantage that they have. They just team wiped Na'Vi at the cost of one lowly Leshrac. No disrespect to you, Leshrac. Leshrac is a pretty sick hero. Not exactly a good engagement for the team of Na'Vi. IG are looking strong. This is how it looked in the preliminaries. IG were completely manhandling the team of Na'Vi right from the start. This is how this game has been going. First blood secured by them. They took an early tier 1 to tier 2, and from then on out, the game just snowballed ahead and ahead. Nice use of the Psionic Trap to slow down the creep wave ever so slightly. Is it possible for Na'Vi to come back from the deficit that they currently have? I'm not entirely sure. One thing to note is many towers remain. If they take down a tier 1, tier 2, maybe another tier 2, that's a lot of gold to go the way of Na'Vi, and it might be enough to even the scales just a little bit. But we're closing in on a 7.5k advantage in the gold department for the team of Na'Vi, and that's fairly considerable. In fact, we just surpassed it. Force offing in, Telekinesis go down, Split Earth chained up perfectly, no blink for Na'Vi. We saw the animation try to play off, no success. The Spiderling Charges takes a kill, a killing spree secured up by Zhao. Wildkin gonna get taken down, incorrectly named Giant Wolf, as the game tends to do. Denny instantly melting. And IG, the only way they can lose is if they screw up. Na'Vi, I can't see them coming back in from this. Troll Trap to come down, Light of Heaven being called out. Ferrari 430 jumps into the action. Light of Heaven gets hit by the Split Earth and he gets taken down. Easy kill for the team of IG. And the Aegis of the Immortal still available on Ferrari 430. The tier 2 has been taken down. Now they're moving in on the tier 3. The fortification goes down. Is going to do absolutely nothing. The Edict is going to come off cooldown within the course of a few seconds. And when that happens, the tower will melt. The Divorce is moving in before that happens. The Riptide goes down. He's taking a lot of damage. Net to land down on Ferrari 430. Divorce thrown in the air by the Telekinesis and gets taken down. The Hand of God does absolutely nothing. Dendy moving in to reinforce once again. The Sonic Scream is now off cooldown. But it's only going to tickle the team of IG as of this moment. Troll Trap, or rather Trap to learn down on Arsart. The Shock to fly out. Dendy thinking of moving in, but last deciding in the end not to. The tier 3 tower takes a fall. The Barracks is now sustaining damage. A lot of damage to come down on Poppy. Chicken being turned in. Ferrari 430 being turned into a chicken, rather. Telekinesis come down on Poppy. Poppy's dead within the course of seconds. Denny taking some damage. Nice back him to come down. There goes the Scream. It doesn't matter in the slightest. It only tickles the members of IG. A double kill to be taken up by the Night Stalker. The wards do absolutely nothing. The Edict melting the tower and the creeps that are nearby. Light of Heaven and Arsart, the sole defenders of the middle barracks. And alas, they're going to be able to do absolutely nothing. All the team of IG have to do is right-click shit down. Melee Barracks is taking a fall, as does the tier 3 tower and the tier 2. And the only way IG can lose this is if they screw up, if they get complacent and decide to sit back and think, nah, we've got this. We can just sit back and kill shit. But this isn't a pub game. Things like that generally happen in pub games. This is not a pub game. This is the grand finals of the International 2, the $1 million Dota 2 tournament. $1.6 million prize pool and $1 million for the top team that wins and takes victory in this tournament. And this is going to be game 1 for the team of IG. There's no way that Na'Vi can come back from this. Unless, of course, IG screw up, which they probably won't do. They do get paid to play this game, after all. And you typically don't get paid to play a video game unless you're very good at it. That's why it's called professional gaming, folks. Currently 24 minutes in, and we're about 300 off our mechanism coming in from Poppy. It's a very late mechanism indeed. And the team of Na'Vi, they're forced to group together and farm the jungle. It's probably the only safe haven for them right now. The only one that could possibly go on their own in jungle and farm is Naga Siren or Darkseer, but the amount of silences and disables that the team of IG have mean they can kill them off before they can get any of their defensive maneuvers, such as the haste or such as the Song of the Siren up, in order to escape. The team of Na'Vi are in such a bad situation right now. They can't, and the fact that they're grouped up together, it's good that they're getting golden experience, but the gold's being split, the experience is being split. And Roshan has returned to the fray, and chances are in the next few moments, the team of IG are going to waltz right in the Roshan pit, yes indeed, and take the Aegis of the Immortal for a second time. Who will take it up, however? Nightstalker's got quite a bit of tankability about him, but then again, so does Ferrari 430. I would say Nightstalker has a bit more tankability though. But Ferrari 430 does more damage, so we have to decide, who do we go for? Do we go for the guy that does insane amounts of damage? Do we want him to live twice? Excuse me. Or do we want the guy that is difficult to kill? We're going to go with the man of the damage, that is Ferrari 430. He secures up the Aegis of the Immortal for himself. 2,300 in the bank, he's about to purchase himself a Crystallis, going straight for those crits here. YYF venturing forth, the team of IG venturing forth. BKB almost secured up by Nightstalker, just needs about 700 or 650 more to go, and he will have that in hand. Dendy trying to farm as best he can, Illusion Rune in hand. Hood of Defiance being worked towards. They have so little in terms of items. Now if we take a quick gander in the gold department, not the items, the gold, a 15,000 advantage, 25 minutes into the game. That's really significant. That is something. That is an advantage to be had. 15k also in the gold department. I mean in the experience department, sorry. Zhao moving in, web to go down. We're trying to take down the bottom tower. Melee barracks still stands towards its middle lane, however. I mean, the range barracks still stands. Creep wave is being built up ever so slightly. Na'Vi's moving into defense as best they can. Several creeps coming in from Chen. Fade bolt to fly down. YYF charging in on the offensive. Ferrari 430 wishes to join the fray, and he is indeed moving in. The right click's coming down the tower. The Spiderlings as well as the creep wave to join the fray. They need to wipe down this wave of creeps, or else the tower is going to fall. Net to come down on YYF, no escape for him for the next couple of moments, but he will simply back off. The Spiderlings just keep increasing and increasing. The tower being brought down to a quarter, maybe a fifth of its HP. Ferrari 430 takes down an illusion very rapidly. These illusions die within a few right clicks for the team of Na'Vi. I mean, for IG, sorry. Ferrari 430. Neither side really wishing to commit just yet. We stole a creep spider, because why not? Havor's hasting away. Right click coming in on the tower, it's getting very low on HP YYF. If this tower goes down, the team of IG are free to just go straight in. Shackles alongside Net, alongside a lot of damage. The Chen nuke to come down. One more right click will take him down, but the regen's moving in. What a perfect rune to have in your bottle. And that allows Templar Assassin to get straight back to where she needs to be and allow her to return straight back into the action. If she was taken down, that would be no Aegis for the team of IG, but they still have it available. Na'Vi moving in, her boss caught by the split earth. He gets taken down. Hand of God to go down as well. The mech charge trying to get sent into base, but nothing happens. Poppy moving in. Light of Heaven gets taken down. Dandy's currently trying to do what he can. Blinks away to safety. Faith is getting awfully low. Poppy takes a fall. Killing spree and a double kill for Ferrari 430. Dandy taking a lot of fair damage. He's currently at 60 HP. Her voice gets taken down. Ferrari 430 moving in. Nice Sonic Scream. What a clutch moment for that. The Aegis of the Immortal is being used up. 3 members fall for a Lashrak once again, for a tier 3, for a melee barracks, and a range barracks down towards this bottom lane. Not a good engagement for Na'Vi, but a great engagement for the team of IG. Arsart moving in, trying to do what he can. We got a spell stolen, we stole that Shackles. Arsart getting taken down within the course of seconds. Denny blinks out to safety. And this is GG. GG being called by the team of Na'Vi. They know that they cannot win this at all. The score is 9-23. IG completely manhandling them straight from the second the game begun. The Ancient falls, and the team of IG have secured game number 1 of 5, of a potential 5 rather, in the International 2 Grand Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Toshley. This has been Na'Vi going up against IG in the International 2 Grand Final event. I'll see you next time.